Good evening, my good friends from all over Australia. Today we have a great pleasure having with us Mr. Fabrice Jarry. He is originally from France, but has been living all his life here in Australia. And he's running for the legalized cannabis party in Queensland. Welcome, Mr. Jarry.
Thank you, Ramon. How are you?
Fabrice, I'm telling you that when I first heard that you are running for this seat in Queensland, and after having interviewed so many other candidates, I got very happy because somehow we're trying to make a difference in what we're doing, the way what we're doing business. But moreover, I believe that hemp engineering has become a great tool to reach out with our voice to the people that are resonating with our cause.
Yes.
So
yes, correct.
tell us, Fabrice, what made you decide to run to fight in this political scenario?
I've been a medicinal patient for 3 years now. Like I had a fractured neck probably about 10 years ago. 6 years after I had the fractured neck, I was on opioids. They weren't working. I ended up using alcohol with them as well. Came to a time where I ended up injuring myself again, nearly lost my life. So that was it. I was off the opioids, straight onto the medicinal cannabis. And from there, I've seen how much it's helped me with my PTSD and like major flashbacks from my injury. I don't get as much anymore. And that's why I joined the party, so I could help other people understand a bit more about cannabis and how much it helps people.
Legalized Cannabis Party has become a house for so many souls looking for comfort, looking for protection, and looking for that voice that is needed in Australia, that our laws are so are not aligned with what the people need and what the people.
Yes, they're definitely out of touch. The laws are out of touch with people. People have the choice. They can say yes or no, and eventually, people are going to need it because other medicines aren't working.
Fabrice, with the support of the party, so many people willing to get out of the closet in this moment and talk about it and support the cause. Would you be elected? What would be your main fight for the people?
Well, legalization for one, and allowing them to be able to drive, to work. Changes in law with going to work while you're using cannabis as a medicine. All of these things need to be changed, and that's what we want for everyone. We don't just want this for ourselves, we want it for absolutely everyone in Australia.
I believe that this cause and your participation must bring the interest of so many supporters, but more important, a lot of politicians must be checking the fact that this movement or this revolution is unstoppable.
Well, that's right. We're loud and proud. We are really loud and proud. We know what we want, and we know what Australians want as well. So we have the Australian people's backing, I think. We're just going to go further and further until, I'm not going to stop until this is over.
That's the way it is.
Yep.
Fabrice, looking at beyond the marijuana factor or the medicinal cannabis, how it's called in our country, what is your vision of the hemp, of the industrial hemp for our country?
Oh, well, that will open so many doors to industry. We won't have an unemployment rate here in Australia if we open up the hemp industry. It's like, who wouldn't want to work with one of those plants, with a cannabis plant? They're just a beautiful plant.
Exactly
Yeah,
right.
even people, like, if they want to grow it at home, compared to a rose, it's absolutely beautiful. In flower, it's the most amazing looking plant. It's not only for industry and it's for your health and therapy as well. That's what the plant does for you.
Yes, yes.
And yeah, once we open up industry, there's just going to be so many different places. It's different businesses. You'll have like restaurants. You'll have new paper mills. Introduce it with cotton as well. We could weave cotton with hemp and save money on cotton. So
Yes,
save money on
yes.
water. Yeah.
And build new houses, the wellness houses that we really need for the new times to come. And the timber can be substituted with our kind of wood products. It's endless. I agree with you. It's something that in Australia we should be embracing, funded aggressively so that we can compete with other countries that are not limiting themselves to do so. Yes.
Well, that's it. We could be one of the leaders in the world in like hemp and cannabis production here.
Yep. Yes.
Yeah.
And by all means, I agree with you. Yes.
With the building products, because all these places where we've had fires, like the houses could still be standing if we used hemp. This is a fire retardant.
Yep. Yep.
You may have lost all your property, but your house may still be standing. And you could have been sitting in that house, maybe still alive.
Fabrice, tell us about your experience with the prohibition in our country.
Well, I've never been caught for cannabis use or anything like that. I haven't dealt that much with the police over that sort of area. I keep myself quiet. But prohibition is hurting a lot of people.
Yes.
It's hurting people in a sense that when they go to buy their medicine, it's so expensive. Or if they go to the black market, it just adds to stress, to the person, because you're walking into someone's house. You don't know whether they're going to get raided in the next minute or so.
Agree.
So that's a stress that people don't need on top.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah.
I guess the only stress of the plant being illegal is the stress itself that the government put on the plant.
Well, I think they're just waiting to try and find the best way to make money out of it. So
I agree. I always tell that 20, 30 years ago, the governments killed this Colombian couple. And now everybody wants to be like him.
well, no, everyone should be their own person, really.
Fabrice, what would you
Yes.
tell? What message would you send to the decision makers in this country?
Well, just legalize it. Nothing can go wrong. Yeah, the models. There's other models we can look at. Like the model that we've got at the moment in Canberra is not. It's unrealistic, really. What they've got there, like 50 grams of dry and what is it, 150 to 200 grams of wet. Like that plant there, that must be like a miniature plant or something like that, because you and I know how big they grow.
Yep.
There's no way, that just doesn't work out. The maths doesn't work out. If you allow 2 plants at home, you're going to get more than 50 grams of dry material there.
Well, maybe you don't know. Maybe the decision makers are expecting that you get only 50 grams, And the rest, they sell it in the black market because what are you going to do? Burn it?
Well, so it's just, yeah, I don't know what you can do with it. You just burn it. That's all you can do with it. At least you'll be happy for the week.
Yeah. Fabrice, I wish you the best in these upcoming elections. You got a very beautiful vibe, and
Thanks.
I wish
Thank
I can help more. And by all means,
You are helping.
our audience should be reaching out for donations if you need money, or if there, how can people reach you?
Probably through my candidate page on Facebook.
Okay.
Fabrice Jarry, candidate for Callide. They could probably reach me through there, would be the best way. Or if they get in contact with you and you could send me their email, you could send them my email. Either way.
Let's do it like this. Somehow we got 5, 6 more days to go. So all the best, my brother, and all the light and love, yes, that you can receive from the universe, that your actions resonate and you attract whatever you want to get for the benefit of all. That's the most important thing in this moment.
That's exactly right. It's for everyone, not for me and not for the party. It's for everyone. Yep.
You got that right. Yep. Love and peace for you, my brother. Thank you very much.
Thank you, my friend. Have a good night.
You too,
Thanks
brother.
again. Very good. Thank you.